Hey guys, Ted Bogert here. Welcome back to the TED Show. But actually, today I'm super excited to be launching a new series with my dear friend. This is Angie Lee Aki, or Angie Aki. She's with Ohana Investment Partners. And today we're going to launch our series, Bless Your Business. You know, we talk a lot about on the show about business. And so why don't we talk about all the ways that we can bless your business? Angie is an expert in all things investments and ERC, which we're going to talk a little bit about today. But each week we are going to bring you a guest or at least a topic that we know is going to be able to bless your business, which is great for all of us because we could all use it. It's a crazy world we live in. But without further ado, you guys already know me. Welcome, Angie Aki. How are you today?
Thanks, Ted. I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited about this series.
Me too. I think that the idea for blessing people's businesses is so it's top of mind for people. You just froze a little bit, but we'll keep going. It happens on the show. So tell them a little bit about you, and then we'll take a deep dive sort of into what bless your business means to you and what we're going to see. And then we'll finish up with some ERC knowledge.
Yes. So a little bit about me. I spent over 18 years in corporate America and had a very successful career in sales. And then I stumbled upon real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I didn't know entrepreneurship was a thing, really, that I could make really good money with. And so in 2019, July of 2019, just over 4 years ago, I left my corporate job, mic drop, left the corporate job, broke the golden handcuffs. They truly were golden handcuffs. And I set out on my way in real estate investing and entrepreneurship. And I have never looked back. I launched a business and did really well with real estate investing and wholesaling. To be totally honest, I built a business that didn't serve me and that I didn't love. So I tore it down and started Ohana Investment Partners. And it is a business that has come out of my passion, a place from my heart. And truly, I have now built a business I am absolutely in love with. It serves both me and my family and serves many people within the community. So I'm very proud of Ohana Investment Partners and what we do. So within Ohana Investment Partners, there are 3 different verticals. One is passive real estate investing. So I help people passively invest in real estate, 100% passively. The next is the employee retention credit, which Ted talked about, and we're going to dive into a little bit today. And then the third and most recent vertical is my women's empowerment vertical called Moxie and Money. So I'm excited about that as well. That's a little bit about me.
There's so much. You do so much. What I love is your energy. I always have. I think we immediately connected that first time that we were introduced. And especially when you're talking about real estate, that can be a very boring topic, especially people who don't pretend to know a lot about it and don't know a lot about it. Before we get into ERC and a little bit more about the investing side, talk a little bit about the taking down, the completely stripping down a business that wasn't serving you, that wasn't your passion. Because I think a lot of people get out of the golden handcuffs and they become an entrepreneur. And then they're like, what in God's name did I do? Tell us a little bit about that journey, because I find that kind of stuff inspiring.
Yeah. So in essence, I always say one of the biggest leaps of faith I've taken, literally and figuratively, it was leaving my corporate job and starting my business. Probably one of my second biggest leaps of faith was tearing down the business I built that I was doing very well with and starting over literally from ground zero again. I got out, and the purpose of the business after I left corporate America, my first thought, my thought was, okay, I have to replace this really large income, because it's really difficult to look at your spouse and go, hey, I want to quit my job. I'm making multiple 6 figures. I'm working 4 to 5 hours a day. I don't have any passion for it. I hate it. I want to quit, right? So we functioned very well as partners. And I said, and there were milestones and things and goals that I had to hit before I left, that I put in place and kind of checked in. But it was all focused on revenue. So then I found myself, I'm the same hamster on a different wheel.
Yes.
Same hamster, different wheel. And so it was all about the money. And wholesaling, and for those of you that don't know about wholesaling, you're in essence assigning the purchase contract to a different buyer. And you're getting the margin between. There's a lot more that goes into it, but it's, I think, the fastest way to make money in real estate investing. And you can make a lot of money doing it. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. It can take a lot of money, and it's so active and it's very stressful. And it's almost like 24/7. So then I went, you know what? I love this entrepreneurship thing, but I don't love this wholesaling thing. And for me, I want to build a business that is sustainable, something I can pour into for a long time and that I can pour into the community and other people and pour into other families and help and serve them in a different way. So I attended a commercial real estate investing boot camp, and I had already been private lending and passive investing. And I went, you know what? I like this commercial real estate thing makes total sense to me. It's logic. It's based on finances. It's all the things I love. There's no emotion into it. It's black and white. And oh, by the way, there's a way that you can syndicate it, which is basically you're bringing groups of investors together, and you can allow people to passively invest in an entity, in a syndication, in commercial real estate, and work with a team that knows what they're doing. So they're executing. These people are passive investors, and it's a total win-win. And it's a way that you can put money in people's pockets and help them make money with real estate 100% passively.
It's crazy. I love it.
And I was like, this is it. This is amazing. This is what I love to do. And I love, right, similarly, Ted and I have very similar energy, in case you can't tell. We love talking to people. We have the gift of gab and building relationships. So it's building relationships with investors and then helping them connect with opportunities or offerings that meet their investing criteria. And it's magical. It truly is magical. And it's made such a difference for our family. And it's that mentality, that abundance mentality. If I can do it, why not you? Right? You can do it as well.
I think that the model, and I do want to take a deep dive into that in future shows, because I feel like the model that you've established, other people may have tried, but yours is really well thought out and methodical to the point where it would be easy for an investor or somebody who's interested in what you're doing to do it with you, because you have really established the foundation and built all of the walls that are important to have and all of the bricks that are important to have in investing, especially with the model that you have. So you all, I just take her website, Angie's website, ohanainvestmentpartners.com is scrolling across the bottom there. I want you to check that out. And we will be talking more about that in future shows, because I believe there are people who are fascinated by what you do, but afraid to dip their toe in. And I think that you have the perfect model for them. So let's talk about ERC. I think a lot of people have heard this, but can you just go ahead and give us the basic 411 about what ERC, how it came into play, and then tell people why we're talking about it. Why are we still talking about it?
So ERC is the Employee Retention Credit. It is a payroll tax credit that rolled out under the CARES Act. So if you remember, if you're a business owner, you remember when PPP rolled out, it rolled out at the same time. What happened was PPP got all the airtime. ERC did not. So it's under the same umbrella as PPP, and for anyone that got the EIDL loan, but it's different in a few ways. It's different in that is a payroll tax credit. So it's a credit, which means it is money you do not have to pay back. Let me repeat that. PPP and EIDL is a loan. ERC is a payroll tax credit. You do not have to pay the money back. The estimates
That's
are
huge.
about, it's amazing. It is literally, I feel like a money fairy. It's amazing. And what is happening, and the reason we're still talking about it is, number one, there's still money left. Number two, people have heard about it. And now it's like anything in life, right? Now there's a lot of businesses processing these payroll tax credits. And there's radio ads, there's Facebook ads, gosh, I get text all day long. I'm affiliated with a company processing this, right? I know, Ted, you too. We get all day long. So people have heard about it. And we're still talking about it because people, although they may think, oh, I may be eligible, or they think I'm not eligible, and they're disqualifying themselves, which it's up to you, but not highly recommended. Or they don't have someone that they personally know and trust. And there's so much that goes into this, right? You're sending over payroll tax documents and 941s to be amended. So you really need to work with not only a company that is very reputable, but it's great to have a local resource and someone that you can trust. There's 1.2 million businesses that have applied for this tax credit. There are roughly estimated 7 million businesses that are eligible. Wow. That means there is a huge gap of businesses that are eligible but haven't taken advantage of this money. And I liken it to, if you know that there's a tax return waiting for you and you have money, but you're not doing anything about it. It's just for your business. It's really no different. So, if you have between 1 and 500 W-2 employees, you do have to have W-2 employees. It's a payroll tax credit. So if you don't pay payroll taxes, you can't get a credit. You can't get any money back. Okay. So let's just say that. And your business had to be impacted by COVID in some capacity. And we can dive into that, on a per business basis, but it either had to be a revenue decrease and or a full or partial shutdown. But it doesn't have to be both. I've worked with plenty of businesses that had a revenue increase or that had a decrease and never shut down. So I always tell people the questionnaire to determine your eligibility takes less than 10 minutes. It will by far be the best 9 minutes you spend in your day because you can get up to $26,000 per employee. And all you have to lose is 9 minutes of your time if it says you're not eligible.
I think one of the things that you were talking about, people kind of get to the game late, but I also feel like people like me heard about it. And because so many people bombarding us, there's a lot of charlatans out there. That's my word. There are a lot of people giving out misinformation, which is impacting people's belief in the process and also impacting, somebody may have told them they can't get it because they don't have a pre-screening. They don't know and they don't understand it like Angie does. And so I think it's so important for you to take the 9 minutes. It really is an easy form. I've seen it. I've gone through it. It is a very simple form. And we'll put that form in the body. We'll put it in the comments below and make sure that you guys have access to that. But it is sitting out there for the taking if you fall into the category that Angie just said. And we'll spend more time in the upcoming shows with the Bless Your Business. We're going to talk about some examples where Angie and ERC were able to bless people's businesses with the process. But ERC, y'all, you really need to look at this form that we're going to have in the comments. And I want you to reach out because it's there. And you've got Angie, and you can absolutely trust Angie to make sure you're going to get it done. I 100% believe that.
Yeah. And so the form too that Ted is mentioning, it's a simple Google form that we put together to say, hey, listen, if you're interested, fill out, I think I have it over here. I want to say it's like four or five questions that we have. And that's just, you raising your hand saying, yes, I'd like some more information. And it's not, in everything I do, my goal is to take the overwhelm out of everything. So it's just you raising your hand saying, yes, I'd like some more information. I'm not sure if I'm eligible, or maybe even someone told me I'm not, but I don't know, I want to double check because there's a lot of money on the table, that's okay too. There's no obligation. And then what will happen from there is I'll reach out with a link to the questionnaire. And that's where the 9-minute questionnaire comes in. We can walk through it together. You can do it on your own time, whatever works for you. This is about you and your business. This isn't about me. This is about you. So that's what the process looks like if you're wondering. And if you have questions, you can always reach out to Ted or myself. We're here to help you, and we're here to answer questions to help you bless your business.
Bless your business. So let's talk about that. Bless your business. I have to give 100% credit to Angie for the title of this series because I love it. Talk about why, because you kind of alluded to it earlier. You love to give back. You're a community-driven person. You're an advocate. You want to give back to people because you have an abundance mindset. So talk a little bit about what we can expect in the series and kind of what it means to you, because I think of blessing your business all the time. I feel like that's sort of our mission in life, both of us. Talk about it from your perspective.
So bless your business came from, it's in everything I try to do. And I am a firm believer, if we get money in the right people's hands, we can do amazing things in the world. And it may sound really hokey, and I'm okay with that. But if we get the money in the right person's hands, there is a huge ripple effect that happens because that impacts their business. It impacts their family, impacts their community. And it just snowballs from there. So our goal is to help you bless your business, to help you have more confidence in your business, to make more money, to find ways to make money that you didn't know about, to find connections, collaborations, partners you didn't know about, things that you can do to make it easy for you, make it more fun for you, give you more money so that you can go out and do amazing things with that money. And you can in turn bless other people, because when you're blessed, we should bless other people. At least that's my belief.
Mine too. I love it. And I think we all could use some blessings, right? But you have to come from the right mindset. So each week, Angie and I are both, again, back to abundance. And you all probably have heard that ad nauseum over the years. But I'm a big believer in coming from abundance rather than lack. And so when you come from abundance, blessing other people and blessing other people's businesses is just part of the way the circle of life works in that abundance world. And you're able to do it. So I'm excited for this series and this show. So if you have a guest, if you have a story or you have something that you want us to talk about, please reach out to Angie or myself. We're going to be doing the shows on Mondays, and it's really exciting. I'm just so blessed by you, and I love the idea of collaboration. And when you collaborate with people who want to give back, it's just this amazing ripple effect, like you said. It just impacts. It's like spider webs out there to so many people. So I'm blessed by you, and I want other people to learn more about you. What's the best way they can find out how to reach Angie and how to learn more about what you do?
So go to Ohana Investment Partners. You can sign up for my newsletter there. You can connect with me. I'm on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram under Angie Lee Aki, which is, I think Ted has it scrolling. So you can find me on any of those platforms, and you are welcome to email me. It's simple. It's Angie@ohanainvestmentpartners.com. I get my own emails. I will respond to you personally. I am happy to make personal connections and help you wherever I can.
Fantastic. All right, y'all. Be blessed this week. Angie, you're a blessing. You know that I feel that way, and we want to bless you all. So thank you very much. You can go to ohanainvestmentpartners.com. Also, you can look at that Google Doc, that Google form that we have in the comments and the body of this post. We want you guys to get money, but we also want you to be blessed, and we want you to bless other people. So that word is going to be hashtagged all over the place. I appreciate you, Angie, and we will see you guys back next week, same time, same bat channel. Nobody remembers that except me. Thank you, Angie.